Lady Blossom was fired, and Steve Austin will be phased into the Dangerous Alliance instead. Oh, man.
Oh.
Well, now she's blossoming out of the company.
No, the Dangerous Alliance was a good fit for him. I try to move on, let you hang on, not let you hang on that one, but if you want to.
Looking back, the Dangerous Alliance could have been cool. I mean, it had a good roster.
What was it? Rick Rude, Steve Austin, Bobby Eaton. I feel like there was one more.
Was it Bobby Eaton? Really?
I feel like it was Bobby Eaton.
Medusa was in there.
Oh, Medusa, yeah, she was Rick Rude's valet.
The Enforcer? Or the Enforcer?
Yeah, so and Arn and Bobby Eaton, right?
Yeah, wasn't Zabisco in it?
Was it Zabisco not Eaton?
That's what I'm thinking, because it was the Enforcers, both of them together, I think.
Well, I do know there was a point where Arn and Bobby Eaton were teaming, but back then they just threw him with everybody because there was no Flair, no Tully, so
yeah, right.
And Ole was retired, so at that point Arn was the only horseman going. So
yeah, right. Yeah, so that was a pretty good lineup for a faction, man.
I don't see the weak link in there.
Yeah, Conrad Thompson maintains to this day that could have been huge if not for having to follow up the Four Horsemen and constantly getting compared to them. Like, well, I mean, did we know that wasn't the goal of this group to be that? I think it was just a heel faction, not necessarily,
I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah. So, and on top of all that, they had Paul E on the mic. So, I mean that right there.
Yeah, but he wasn't that great back then yet. I don't think. I've actually listened to some of his old stuff, and I just doesn't hold a candle to what he does now, in my opinion.
No, but he was still. I mean, he was a pretty good manager, very active at ringside.
Oh yeah, and I thought he was a damn good announcer too. His problem weren't all human good back then to me.
Well, yeah,
but he needed the phone as like his gimmick to do stuff. Like now, he can do it with a broomstick and look good.
Well, that was back in the day where managers all had to have some kind of gimmick to hit.
That's true. That tennis racket, and
Megaphone.
Fuji and his salts. Yeah, megaphone.
Yeah, and even Paul Bearer in the urn. So yeah,
I maintain that was part of the whole character package. So.
Oh well, of course.
When people talk about best managers, I never mention Paul Bearer because I don't consider him a manager. I consider him part of a bigger package. I think if you say that, you're kind of undercutting him.
Well, when you put Bearer with anybody else besides like Taker, Kane, and Mankind, it's just kind of I'll
give you that.
Kind of weird,
man.
Yeah,
but definitely added character to the rest. Yes.
Right.